You're listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast, the #1 rated robot-related podcast in northeastern Ontario.
Hey, Rusted Robot listeners, this is episode 154 for Sunday, May 21st, 2017. Thanks. For Sunday, May 21st, 2017.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile.
You're like a machine underneath, right? But sort of alive outside?
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
You're not quite, human, are you?
No, sir. I'm an android.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Counterfeit, facsimile, replica.
We need some sort of robot. Ah, crap! I'm some sort of robot.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
By your command.
All right, I'm here, and it's actually being recorded May 18th because I'm going out of town this weekend, but I still want to give you a show. So it's me, Sean, with co-host Josh. We've also got part-time Luke and their buddy Reg. Hi. Hey, welcome to the podcast, Reg.
Thank you.
All right. Reg, apparently, has never listened to podcasts before.
Shame.
Doesn't even know about the Rusted Robot podcast, but now he's going to get schooled. Yeah. All right. So here we are. It is Thursday, May 18th. So anything that may happen between now and Sunday, well, we don't know about. So...
temporal anomaly.
That's right. So we are having a temporal anomaly, but we've got lots to talk about anyway.
Yep.
It's been a short week since the last time we recorded on Saturday last, but lots has happened.
Yep.
Are you prepared to talk about it?
All right, let's do this.
Okay. All right, first thing we have to talk about is, this isn't really sci-fi geekiness, but Chris Cornell died. You know who that was?
I think so.
He was the lead singer for Soundgarden, Audioslave, and so on. And I saw the news, and I'm like, oh no, that guy. And I was thinking of Dave Navarro, the guy who looks like a cat. But it wasn't, because he's a totally different guy. But, so Chris Cornell died last night on the 17th. Hung himself, apparently. He was 52 years old.
Oh.
And
did he hang himself, or did he accidentally hang himself while doing something else?
I didn't read the article that far in depth. I just saw the headline that the corner said that he hung himself, and I thought I would bring it up because he did sing Black Hole Sun, and that's something to do with science, so it ties in. It's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
But we here at the Rusted Robot like to do stretches every once in a while.
We do. All right, so that's unfortunate. He did some things I listened to. Honestly didn't know his name.
Okay. And I thought it was Dave Navarro, but that's a totally different guy. The guy who looks like a cat.
Yeah.
So no, he didn't die, but the other guy did. So we're very sad, apparently. And we have other stuff to talk about, too. So, you, my friend, have you watched any more classic sci-fi films since we recorded on Saturday?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Well,
Shame.
The reason I bring that up is because today on my Facebook memories, apparently a year ago, we came up with episode 107, the Sci-Fi Essential Starter Kit. So I shared that, and you can look it up later. And you can re-listen to that episode, or listen to it for the first time, if you will. And
I'll listen to it so I can get my list back.
There you go. And that's why we did it, so that you, young one, could have
an education
in sci-fi. So get to it. After we record.
After.
Yes. All right, Reg, what are your sci-fi...
fantasy geekdom things?
Yeah.
Oh, good question.
Do you like stuff?
Yes, I like stuff.
Okay, good. That's a start.
Are you sci-fi movie guy? Are you a superhero movie guy? Comic books guy?
Or are you one of those guys who like sports and stuff?
No, I'm not a jock.
Okay.
Video games.
You're a video gamer?
Yeah.
Like modern?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the big game that's drawing you in right now?
Warframe.
Warframe? That's a mech game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know video games.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Well, I kind of guessed by the title. Mm-hmm. All right, first-person shooter, 3/4 isometric view?
Third-person shooter.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And what do you think?
It's good. Jump around like a ninja.
How's the story so far? Or is it one of those games that story? What's that?
Pretty much.
Okay. So you're mostly playing in multiplayer then?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good online community?
Oh, yeah.
No lag problems or anything like that?
No.
All right. Cool. All right.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
Do you like Star Trek?
Yes.
Do you like Babylon 5?
Well, you missed a star.
Battlestar?
Yeah.
Yes, Battlestar Galactica.
I haven't watched too much of that.
Okay. Stargate?
Yes.
All right, you fit in. You're good.
It's got at least 3 stars. He's fine.
Yeah. 3 out of 5 stars can't be wrong. That's right. All right. So what else have we got? We've got some other big star news, and normally we have this somewhere in the bulk of the episode, but it's great big news. It's time for the twist. This week in Star Trek, the Star Trek Discovery trailer came out, and we got to see some actual footage.
Captain, where are we going? We have no map, and you can't set a course without a star.
It's hard to imagine. You've served under me for 7 years.
Commander Burnham.
I think it is time we talked about you having your own command. 2 to transport.
Great unifiers are few and far between, but they do come. Often such leaders will need a profound cause for their followers to rally around.
What am I looking at?
Object of unknown origin.
We've come all this way, Captain. It would be irresponsible to leave whatever that is unknown.
What have you done out there on the edge of Federation space?
Computer. Enable igniter.
Captain, what signatures detected?
Contact Starfleet Command. We have engaged the Klingons.
You will never learn, Vulcan. Your tongue is too human.
I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save all of you. We target its neck, cut off its head.
Starfleet doesn't fire first.
We have to.
My people were biologically determined for one purpose alone, to sense the coming of death. I sense it coming now.
What do we think?
Okay, so it was supposed to be out in January.
This series was supposed to be out in January.
And they're giving us a trailer now.
In May, which is when they delayed it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's go with the breakdown. First of all, we open on a desert planet.
With what's her name from The Walking Dead, Sonequa Martin Green as Michael Burnham.
Yeah.
And Michelle Yeoh.
Who's part Vulcan.
Was she part Vulcan?
She was part Vulcan.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why her tongue cannot speak Vulcan. It is too human.
Oh, that was her as a child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
See, you're schooling me. This is good.
So she's at least part Vulcan. I'm assuming she's quarter Vulcan.
Okay, could be.
Because she's fairly emotional in the thing, and half Vulcans have the same problem as Vulcans if they don't control their emotions.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So, all right. I don't like the uniform.
It's a weird uniform.
Yeah.
Like, it takes place during the cage.
Yeah, so they should be wearing...
So it should be like just a blue sweater.
Yeah.
Or even a beige sweater.
Yeah.
Unless this is some kind of diplomatic mission and they have a special uniform, but they're just...
I doubt it.
They're just changing things up.
They're changing things to change things.
Yeah.
Go back to the classic Trek Star. You can update the uniform, new fabrics, slightly longer, whatever.
Like they did for the Kelvin Universe movies.
But keep it the same as the
Consistency.
rest. Because like you're just going to hurt your image.
Mm-hmm.
You want that iconic look, and you go, oh, that's Star Trek.
Yeah.
You have to actually
want to look at it and be like, is that Star Trek?
The uniform kind of looks generic jumpsuit. It's got the blue coloration. At first, I thought Babylon 5?
Yeah, but it looks like an evolution from the Enterprise uniform as well. But more streamlined.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Introducing some new alien races. Cool, that's nice. I like that.
What do you think about the Spider-Man Klingons?
Alright, if you could see his face.
So, the Klingons have, over the past, gone through changes.
Yes, they've been updated and modernized as makeup effects allowed.
Yeah, and they retconned.
Yeah.
They explained why they looked like that.
That's right.
Cool. Everything fit.
Oh, yeah.
I like the look of the Klingons. The Klingons are an iconic look.
Definitely.
If you see somebody with the look, you can go, hey, look, there's a Klingon walking down the street.
That's right.
What the hell?
Which we do have some in town.
Yeah. Actually,
Karen, Peter, and
yeah,
Pierre,
for us,
and,
we see Klingon walking down the street and
Thomas.
like, hey, how you doing?
That's exactly right.
But it's an easy to recognize thing.
Yeah.
You don't go and change them too much.
Unless...
Don't wibble wobble for them.
No, because I'm thinking, in Enterprise, which took place 100 years before this series,
yes,
they did the genetic thing and they lost their ridges.
Yes.
Which lent us to the original series Klingons.
Yes.
So maybe this is a different faction. Some of the ones that didn't get genetically modified.
But the ones that didn't get genetically modified look like the Klingons in Star Trek Next Generation.
I know.
So they should look like the ones from Star Trek Next Generation.
I'm trying to help it here. I'm trying not to complain because we are getting new Star Trek. Sure, it looks weird.
No. Here's the thing. I am not one of these people that are like, oh, it's new Star Trek, so I have to like it. No. I will be like, no, that's bad. Bad. No.
But you're still going to watch the heck out of it.
No.
What?
I will watch a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I will do what I do with almost any other series.
But it's Star Trek. It's sacred.
It can be an abomination in the face of Roddenberry.
And I'll still watch it.
I will not.
All right.
And I will condemn those who like it.
Oh, we'll be condemned.
Condemned.
To all eternity. So, what do you think of the spider web uniform of these Klingons?
The uniform's not the problem.
Okay.
It's the makeup design that I don't like. The uniform is bad.
It's weird.
But that could be a uniform issue. But what they did with the makeup, that's what hurt me here.
Yeah.
It looks off.
Now, granted, the scenes were quick, and you couldn't really get a good look.
Yeah, so we'd have to go through and pause.
Yeah.
Pause. And the story seems weak.
Well, we don't know. It's a 2.5 minute thing.
Yeah, but it's a 2.5 minute thing, but it's supposed to grab you.
But the visuals are amazing. You don't think so?
Remember last week, what was the show title called?
What was the show title called?
Great Scenes Do Not Make a Movie?
Oh, yes, that's right. Right. Okay, but you got to admit, it's super nice looking.
It's spiffy.
It's beautiful.
It's spiffy. I'll give it that. But, since it's months behind where it was supposed to be, it better look spiffy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It was supposed to be a 13 episode run, but they updated it to 15. So we get more of it.
So for an extra 4 months, we get 2 more episodes. Cool.
Yes, and it's supposed to come out in the fall now. It says this fall on the trailer. It said coming this fall to CBS All Access.
So they've pushed it back to December 20th.
Well, that's the end of fall. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't in on the meeting with the trailer guys. So.
They probably pushed it back to December 20th.
I'm thinking late September.
I'm thinking
maybe early October.
I'm thinking mid-November or later.
Yeah, way to go and...
I'm thinking they're going to push it again.
Yeah.
But it's nice that we get a 50th anniversary series 2 years later.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. What do you think of the trailer?
It was good. You pretty much covered a lot of it. At first I didn't know what we were watching.
Because it's different.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that the opening scene there in the desert looks like Rey and all the Star Wars characters.
Yeah, the Star Trek and Star Wars always get compared to each other.
They do.
So, but they're two different beasts.
Yeah, of course, totally.
So, all right.
I like the guy who's been genetically altered to sense death. That kind of reminds me of Babylon 5. The soul,
Centauri?
No.
Oh, the soul gatherer.
The soul hunter or whatever he was, from the first couple episodes.
I was thinking the Centauri who have a premonition of their own death.
That too, yeah, that's cool. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it for 2 years, so I'm still looking forward to it.
Reg, what do you think?
I think I might check it out at first and see what I think about it.
Now, that's only available on CBS All Access.
Apparently, the first episode's going to be on regular TV.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything.
And then it all goes to CBS All Access. In Canada here, we get it on something, and everywhere else gets it on Netflix.
All right. So we will be watching it on the whatever else it is, right?
Yes, the Storks will bring it to us.
Somehow.
Something. We'll find a way to watch it.
Yeah.
And then each episode of the Rusted Robot podcast, we will give a breakdown of that week's episode.
I know
Possibly.
a wizard.
You know a wizard?
I know a wizard. Or a warlock, I'm not sure.
Does it count for Netflix if you're in an embassy?
I don't have any idea.
Because if you're in an embassy, technically you're in the other country.
Yeah.
So can I go to the U.S. embassy and watch it on their Netflix?
Not the U.S. You can go to the Mexican embassy.
Mexican embassy.
There you go.
No, it's got to be an English-speaking country.
Oh,
England.
There you go. The England embassy.
We don't have an embassy for England.
I don't know. I'm going to get Paul from the UK to send me some episodes.
No, that'd be illegal. We're trying to do this legally.
Oh, are we trying to do it legally?
No.
So not through the Android box?
Not through the Android box.
Oh.
That would be bad.
That
would be morally corrupt.
And I would not even think of... I wouldn't even contemplate doing that.
Precisely.
Because... No, we are very...
We would never do something like that.
We follow the letter of the law. Yes.
Yeah, I'd talk to my uncles. See if that would work.
You should. Talk to your uncles.
I'm going to talk to my uncle.
You should. You totally should.
All right, moving on.
All right. And speaking of being a monkey's uncle, we just watched the final trailer.
Calling me a monkey?
I was hoping that would get past
I'm
you
an ape.
there. Oh, you're an ape. That's right. I have to be technical and precise.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched the final trailer for War for the Planet of the Apes.
Is child.
I don't know.
But she was you.
She has no one else. We are not savages. Apes fight only to survive.
Bad human can kill ape. All dead now. A long time. Long time.
Bad humans.
Soldier.
Years from now, your children will ask you, what did you do in the greatest war? And you can tell them, I fought to protect this world. We created them. But now, we will bring an end to their kind.
No mercy. No peace. This is war. Apes together. Strong.
You are impressive. You're smart as hell. You're stronger than we are. But you're taking this all much too personally. So emotional!
I did not start this war. But I will finish it.
What do we think, guys?
Well, I haven't seen the other. I think I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, I was listening to one of our previous episodes, and yes, you've only seen the first one.
I don't know. After seeing the first episode,
You're not excited?
No.
Oh,
I'm not.
Okay, all right. What about you, Mr. Barkley?
I've only seen the first one, and that one doesn't look like it interests me.
Oh, the three of you are against me here. Oh,
Okay, they have no interest.
yeah, you're right.
I have open contempt.
You do. You hate it.
Okay, so the more I see of it,
Yeah.
the more I'm going, no.
Can't you just say,
No.
screw it, it's an awesome war film?
But no, it isn't. But this should be asymmetric warfare.
Meaning?
It should be ambush tactics and whatnot. Don't charge a base. We see that.
Yeah.
Okay. While they are smarter,
Mm-hmm.
they lack the technical knowledge that humanity possesses.
True, that would make sense.
We have been waging war in a complicated manner for thousands of years.
Literally thousands of years.
They might be smarter apes,
Yeah.
but they don't have the cultural indoctrination that we have. They're building their own little society. Where are they learning to fight wars?
Maybe they watched VHS tapes.
So you're going to base an actual war on Rambo?
Stranger things have happened.
And in Commando? So why isn't one ape just running around killing everybody?
Maybe that's not in the trailer. We don't know. we haven't seen it yet.
So, there's that.
Okay.
There's the fact that they're in an area, looks like the humans are hanging out because they're being beaten somehow, in the colder areas of the country.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You live in the, above where you get snow, and things that live in the tropics can't come and fight you because they will freeze to death.
Yeah, because monkeys and apes generally don't live in winter areas.
Exactly. You have some of the bigger gorillas could do okay.
Yeah.
But they won't be able to get food.
No.
So they'd have to carry their food with them, and they require a lot of food.
Yes.
That's because they spend most of their natural environment just sitting there, reaching out, grabbing some food, eating, and reaching out and grabbing some more food and eating. They don't do a lot.
No, you're right.
Because the lowland gorilla tends to live, in areas dense vegetation of its food type.
So you're saying they live a rather sedentary life?
Yes.
And these guys are running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so they'd be hungry.
They'd be hungry.
And there's lots of snow, so the food is less plentiful.
Precisely.
Okay, I got you.
We got that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have my previous arguments against them for the population problem.
Yes.
We'll leave that aside.
Uh-huh.
We're killing a lot of them.
A lot of the apes are dying.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole point of this one is that the humans are actively hunting and killing the apes.
Right.
Now we've lost a huge section of our population because of some disease thing that went on in the second movie. I didn't know exactly what happened.
The virus that
made all the apes smarter except for us, which we're apes and we should have become smarter. But whatever.
Because originally, and if you haven't seen the first film, James Franco made a virus, some kind of medicine, to save his father, John Lithgow, from his Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it got out into the population and it killed all the people and stuff.
Okay, well, my point on that is it's a disease that makes apes smarter but kills humans.
Yeah.
We're apes.
Yeah, I know.
We should just make us smarter. Or it should kill apes as well. Like chimpanzees, it should have wiped out the chimpanzees at the same rate as it wiped out people.
Yeah, but it didn't. Because things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Movie science.
That's
also,
right.
The great lack of bonobos is disappointing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sad?
Bonobos would be the most populous amongst them because of their lifestyle.
Okay. Because they like to do it?
Yes. Bonobos are quite frisky animals.
Are those the guys with the big red bums?
No.
Oh, okay.
Bonobos are as close to chimpanzees and us as we are to chimpanzees.
Okay.
They're a sister species to chimpanzees.
Gotcha.
We're all the same distance apart.
Okay.
But the bonobos would be totally against war.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because they don't have time for that. There's an orgy to plan.
Yes. Yes, there is. In fact, I shouldn't be recording this podcast. I should be planning. But anyway.
So, there's that. So, there's lots of problems with this movie. And the more I watch it, the more I'm like, no. Just no.
No, eh? All right. What about the fact that the little girl that Caesar and his friends are protecting grows up to be Nova, which was Charlton Heston's companion in the first film from 1968?
No, she doesn't.
That's the premise, from what I've read.
That might be the premise. Mm-hmm. But time frames doesn't match up.
No, because it's thousands of years later. But,
yeah.
But it's a reboot, though, so...
Yes, but where does the human cult of the bomb come in?
Yeah, I don't know.
And what happened to the nuclear war that happens
that
wiped out humanity?
Trump's president, so...
I'm not talking about our time, I'm not talking
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
So, there's all that jazz.
Yeah.
You don't try to connect them to the good movies. Like, they're slightly boring.
Which ones?
The original ones.
Okay.
Because they move with that 70s pace.
Well, yeah, it's more slow and plodding. Or deliberate.
But it actually goes somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This one? Not so much.
No? So, the four of us are not going to go to see it at the theater July 14th.
Nope. Sean will be by himself again.
Yes. Which seems to be a theme
You
lately.
might be able to take Katie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes them.
Katie likes them.
Mm-hmm. So that might work.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Okay. Totally off topic and kind of weird. Somebody shared something about a different kind of coffee this week.
Ooh, I like coffee.
So I posted it in the Rusted Robot page, and here's a picture for you guys to take a look at. It's a latte. It's kind of gray. So it says, finally, goth latte, or latte, is a thing and it will match your dark soul. Ever wanted a caffeinated beverage that looks as misanthropic as you feel? Then you're in luck, because the goth latte is here. It's made from the crushed souls of dead unicorn lattes, and it's just as dark as your cold, dead heart. Okay, so that's not totally true. They're actually made from activated charcoal, an ingredient that's a lot healthier than it sounds, or looks for that matter. Charcoal is thought to help rid the body of unwanted substances because toxins get trapped in its millions of tiny pores. So even though the goth latte looks like something only the devil would drink, it might in fact be kind of good for you if consumed in the right quantity. Just don't tell anybody. They've so far appeared in cafes in the UK and Australia, but we're sure it's only a matter of time before they arrive at your local coffee shop. Would you drink one?
Yeah.
So that's the little article. It's not really sci-fi, but it's kind of weird, and goth-like and horror is kind of related to sci-fi. So what do you think?
All right. So
We like coffee.
I like coffee. I don't know about the charcoal.
That's kind of different.
But the pseudoscience crap in there angered me.
About the charcoal being activated and all that.
Well, activated charcoal is a real thing.
Yeah,
What they do is they superheat it in a vacuum, so it explodes, right? And then it has a massive surface area per volume.
Oh.
That's how it filters things.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right.
That's real science. You know what's not real science?
Tell me.
Toxins. If you want to get the toxins removed from your body, you need to go to see the doctor where he can pull them out through a dialysis machine.
Not leeches?
Not leeches.
Okay.
Well, you can get them with leeches, but you have to drain all of your blood and then you die.
That's probably not what you're looking for.
No.
Okay.
But to clear your toxins, you need to go to a doctor and get some dialysis. Otherwise, you're not clearing toxins. Okay.
What are you doing?
You're eating activated charcoal.
Yes. All right. What do you think about drinking a gray coffee drink?
Color, I have no problems with.
Okay.
It so long as it doesn't make coffee taste bad, I don't care. I'll try it.
All right. I just thought it was a fun article.
No, it's neat. I like the look of it. It looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a jumping desire to go get one right now, but I'm not opposed to having one if somebody offers me one.
Okay. That's fair.
Save for the pseudoscience.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You like coffee?
Oh, I like coffee.
And you like coffee?
Oh, yeah.
And you like coffee?
Yeah.
And I like coffee. All right. So let's go for a trip to Australia and get some activated charcoal lattes.
But we don't.
All right.
Because Australia's on my banned country list.
What?
Australia's on one of the countries that I will never go to.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know you had a list of countries you would never go to.
I have a list of countries I will never go to.
Why will you not go to Australia? Because of the kangaroos?
No, I don't want to die.
Mammals? Poisonous ones?
No, mostly the bloodworms.
Oh.
Yeah. Any internal parasite freaks me out. So.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
So Australia's out because they got all the deadly.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
South America is out because there's a plant down there that I'm highly allergic to, and I don't remember what it's called or what it looks like because I had the test done when I was 4.
And it only grows
in South America.
Fair enough.
So that entire continent's out. Antarctica's out because
it's cold.
It's cold.
And the monkeys won't survive there.
And at its warmest, it's still cold.
Yes.
And its coldest,
it's not warm.
I like that.
All right.
And then there are other countries that are in there for geopolitical reasons and cultural reasons. Like I will not go to the United Arab Emirates.
Okay.
Or any of the
Muslim countries?
Any religiously run country, pretty much.
Okay.
I will go to.
Oh, you know what I wanted to write down for this week's episode? I looked up the geo whatever stats of the podcast, and the top, I think, 4 areas that listen to us were the United States, Canada, the UK, and the 4th one. Can you take a guess? Where do you think people around the world would like to listen to the Rusted Robot podcast?
Kuala Lumpur.
Not bad. Vietnam. Vietnam is our 4th most listened to country.
Oh, sweet.
So I just wanted to say hello to all the Vietnamese because you guys rock and thanks for listening.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
For next episode, I'll actually get the
actual statistics.
The actual statistics, yeah.
Cool.
I wanted to do that, but we were recording early and I forgot. So
yeah, well,
yes,
that's going to happen.
It is. But I wanted to bring that up. Vietnam's either 4th or 5th, so
that's neat.
Yeah, it was very neat. Yeah, I was like, what?
All right.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so.
If you are loving this podcast, you should tell a friend about it.
Spread the word about podcasts you think they would enjoy. There's something for everyone, from entertainment and lifestyle
To news and politics
and more. Share it on social media.
Believe it or not, some people don't know how great podcasts are.
or even how to find and listen to them.
You can help change that with a click. Tell your friends about your favorite podcast.
Thanks for spreading the word.
Continuing on with movie news, we might not be getting those 6 Power Rangers sequels after all.
Lately, the studios have been doing this thing where a movie does really well, and they greenlight like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 projects.
Yeah.
It's like, relax, guys. Make a successful sequel first.
Like the 4 Avatar sequels that are scheduled to be produced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the 13 or so
14 Transformers films, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
right.
come on. Yeah. You didn't hear about that?
What? No.
You really have to go back and listen. They've greenlit like 14 new Transformers films.
Mm-hmm. After
right
this one that comes out at the end of June.
Wow.
So after this one,
there's 14 more. I'm gonna need a bigger shelf.
Hollywood needs more ideas.
Yeah.
All right. So the article here. While the movie's performance in the West didn't exactly set the world on fire, Power Rangers was at least on track for a potential sequel if it performed well when it opened in China this past weekend, which it very much did not. It scraped in a measly $1.4 million in its opening day in the country, culminating in an opening weekend of just $3.3 million. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, in contrast, took in $49.4 million in its recent opening weekend in China. Ouch. That's a drubbing worthy of sending the Power Rangers gymnastically twirling away from a giant pyrotechnical effect. So, although it still has its opening weekend in Japan, which is the ancestral home of the series' source material, Super Sentai, it's unlikely to have an effect that could see a Power Rangers 2 get greenlit, let alone 6 sequels based on the reboot.
So, therein lies the problem, though.
Yeah.
It's based on something that has already an Eastern impact.
Mm-hmm.
Super Sentai has been out for a long time.
I don't know anything about that. What is it?
It's basically Power Rangers.
That's just what they're...
It's got a much more complicated story.
Okay.
And, like, there's a wizard and all this other jazz. It's fine.
Okay.
It's big and complicated, and it's very, very old. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's had an impact in the region for a long time. You don't take a knockoff and bring it back to the source and say, hey, you guys want to watch this? Because they're going to be like, no, I just want to watch Super Sentai. Because it's more culturally appropriate to me. Also, wanting more from Power Rangers was literally, it's, hey, remember this? And that's what the movie was.
Yes.
It was literally a, hey, remember this? That's what its impact was.
Yeah, I didn't mind the film.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, but then again, hey, remember this?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because China didn't have a lot of people who watched Power Rangers. They had a lot of children that manufactured Power Rangers toys.
In the factories, yes, for 2 cents a day.
I don't think there's nostalgic about, hey, remember that guy? I put him together.
That's right. Yeah,
so,
you're right.
It was never going to do big in China.
And China's the big one.
Yeah, China's the second largest market.
Yeah, so if it doesn't do well there and it doesn't do well here, then pretty much no.
Yeah.
So sadness for somebody, I guess.
It did okay here.
Yeah, it did all right.
Yeah.
It didn't do great, but it did okay.
Yeah. So it made its money, so the company's not going to go under.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the new Power Rangers movie?
I watched it. The Storks brought me a good version, well, an okay version of it.
Okay.
Like Josh said, though, it was pretty much a, hey, remember this?
Yeah. It was good to watch once.
It was good to watch. Would I watch it a second time? Sure.
Probably not, though.
Sunday afternoon, got nothing else to watch movie?
Pretty much, yeah.
Either that or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lazy Sunday afternoon movies. Mm-hmm.
I actually haven't watched it yet, so...
Oh, wow.
No. All right. Did you watch the original Power Rangers show?
Oh, yes.
All right. And then you'll probably like it. Like, it's okay.
It won't blow you away.
No, it won't blow you away, but it won't bore you either.
All right.
There's a lot of, oh yeah, that's cool, in the movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was glad when it was over. It was enough. It was long enough. Yeah. Like I didn't need to see more of it, but
The only thing that disappointed me is they should have ended it with a turn and another threat is coming.
Yeah, to build up the sequel.
Just
because
to build
of
an
the Power
excitement.
Rangers.
Yeah.
You want to see the next thing on the horizon already.
Speaking of the next thing on the horizon, Bishop saw a trailer for Captain Underpants movie, and apparently I'm going to have to go to see that crap. Whenever it comes out.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry too.
I'm sorry.
Yes. But apparently he's quite excited about it. So, yay for me.
I know a guy that can make lysergic acid.
I don't know what that is.
LSD.
Oh, okay. I did a lot of LDS in the 60s.
I see.
Yeah, the free speech movement at Berkeley.
Alrighty then.
You don't get the reference?
Nope.
Star Trek 4? The one with the whales? No.
No.
Add it to your list if it hasn't been put on there already. Oh.
Yeah. On the Star Trek movies, just hit the even ones. You're fine.
Hello, computer.
He hadn't seen it.
Yeah, but our listeners have seen it.
Yeah, but you can't turn to him, give him a reference, and expect him to riff off of it.
No,
he doesn't know what it is.
No, but when he watches it, he'll be like, "Oh, Sean said that during the recording of the podcast. Now I get it. My life is complete. I can die happy."
Now you're stealing Scotty's thunder. That's his line that's supposed to be funny. Now you're trying to make it your line that's funny for Luke, so you look wittier than Scotty. And I can't allow that.
But you see, I didn't tell him it was Scotty. You did. You did the spoiler.
He's going to see Scotty say the line.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I get it now. It's funny." That's Sean. He's a wit. He's a card.
Yeah, but you're stealing Scotty's wit, and unfortunately, I can't allow that. You go spend some time on an abandoned Dyson sphere, and then we'll talk.
I can use some time alone.
All right.
Okay. Oh, speaking of abandoned Dyson spheres, they belong in space, and there's a space movie coming out this weekend. Alien Covenant. Are we excited? Are we gonna go see it? You're not excited?
Not really.
Do you get excited about anything?
Food?
All right. Reg?
I think I might go see it.
Right?
Yeah.
Look, Josh?
The trailer didn't grab me.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the influence of Prometheus.
Okay. But it's a Ridley Scott production based on a Ridley Scott film.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean anything?
Lucas. My defense is Lucas to that.
Okay. Is that your trump card?
No, because we don't use that term anymore.
Right. Yeah, it's been ruined.
I know.
What do we use instead? So Alien Covenant. It's coming out on...
I'm probably not going to go see it in theaters.
No, eh?
Not... Once I start hearing from friends and what they thought of it, and then weighing their value against what they have rated other things that I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because like some people just give like ridiculously high marks all the
Expectations.
times. Because like, oh, this is the greatest movie that's ever been made. I'm like, no, it's Cars 2.
Yeah, right. What about King Arthur: Legend of the Sword? Has anybody seen that?
Nope, I haven't seen that.
No, it's out right now. It came out last weekend or something.
In theaters or?
Yeah,
in theaters.
Mm-hmm. It's got Jax from Sons of Anarchy, Charlie Hunnam.
Oh,
that guy.
I barely noticed the movie coming up.
Yeah, it
Really?
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know much about it. It looks like it might be interesting, but I don't know.
It's hard to do a good Arthurian story because the problem is if you stick too close to the source material.
It's not apparently.
Let me finish my sentence.
All right.
If you stick too close to the original material, it's boring and weird because the original material is weird and boring.
And weird.
Now, if you stray too far, now you're going into, oh, we're going to make it all about this and all about that and all about this. It's like, everybody knows the basic story, people.
Yeah.
If you stray too far from the basic story, everybody's like, well, this isn't King Arthur. But a guy who's a king named Arthur, but it's not King Arthur.
Right.
So, I don't think they got the balance.
I don't know.
If I wanted to watch a King Arthur story, I'd watch Excalibur.
It's a Guy Ritchie production, if that makes any difference to you.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't care who made the movie.
No?
Make a good movie. That's all I care about.
All right. Yeah.
That's right.
I agree.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
Like, you get some directors, producers, whatever, they do a really good job. And it's like, oh, he's the rising star. He can't fail. And his next project is... So, I don't put faith in people.
All right.
Now, you put 5, 6, 7, 8 movies in a row where it's like, yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be like, okay. Like, guy made Hot Fuzz.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. So far, I'll watch any comedy Simon Pegg does.
Yeah.
Now, put out a drama. Well, that's a different issue.
Right.
So,
Okay.
anytime that, like, I give guys who've worked hard all right.
Benefit of the doubt?
I'll give them a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't care.
All right.
For the most part, I don't even notice.
Who directed it or whatever?
Yeah. For years, I didn't know who directed T2, and I love T2.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Yeah. Because what does it matter? The movie's good on its own.
True enough.
The art will stand without the artist.
I think you're right. For the most part, yeah, definitely. All right. Do you have any science news this week?
I do not.
Okay. Well, guess what? Guess what? I'm telling you, guess what?
Is it, do we have communications from those who are receiving this in an auditory manner?
Yes. Yes, we do. We have an email.
Get what we got, Mr. Roboto. It's another email.
We're ready.
Okay. Greetings, Sea Creakios. Tough hypothetical this week, Josh. So much to choose from, but Gunn's animated waifu would be Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, yes.
In a world where giant robots the size of boats, planets, or the known universe do battles, she takes them on with a sniper rifle and a bikini. Live-action Starbuck from Battlestar. So frackin' badass.
Which Battlestar?
Well, I'm going to guess it's the reboot.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's the reboot
I'm
too,
just
but
guessing.
Hey, I don't judge.
No, that's right. You're right. Okay.
Maybe he's really into feathered hair and on guys.
I don't know. So you know this Gurren Lagann thing?
Yeah, it's an anime. It's weird. It's all about spiral power, raising your drill to the heavens.
Oh.
Yeah, it's messed up.
I know so little about anime. You're going to have to teach me. I will be your Padawan.
Okay.
Here's the list.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll start you with a drama and so watch the classic that Luke tried to watch, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And watch Fairy Tales. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a pretty good one. It's a good starting one.
Yeah.
It's comedy. It's lighthearted, fun, but it's got a lot of the tropes you'll find in a lot of the anime. Start with those two.
Okay.
And for the classic era, go Bubblegum Crisis, which is my all-time favorite.
Also on Netflix?
No.
Okay.
You have to find it.
All right.
You can find it in my living room.
Okay. Sparky's animated waifu would be Sailor Moon, specifically the take-no-crap stylings of Princess Serena. And live action would be the classic Pink Ranger, or would that count as two? Amy Jo Johnson out of the suit and random Japanese person in the suit. I remember Amy Jo Johnson being super hot when I was 15.
Okay.
I like his answer.
Mm-hmm. Who's this animated again?
Princess Serena from Sailor Moon.
Neo Serena or original Serena? You gotta follow up, because there's Neo Serena, who is after they were reborn on Earth, and then there's old Serena on the moon before they were resurrected and reborn.
Oh. Okay.
So you gotta tell me which one you want. Old or new. Moving on.
Wow. All right. I don't even know what to say about that.
Well, they're two different people. She's literally reborn.
Okay.
So it's a different person.
Gotcha.
Different lineage.
Ah, yes, that makes all the difference.
Well, yeah, one's a moon person, one's an earthling.
Well, yeah, clearly.
With the soul of a moon person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying not to laugh. This week's hypothetical created a rift in the work truck. Sailor Paul's incorrect choice in waifu being Sailor Moon, and Sailor Guns wondering why he didn't pick the correct Scout Mars. Settle this once and for all. Bring peace to the truck. Who is the best Sailor Scout?
Ooh. Okay, so if we're going just between the two,
yeah,
you have to go Mars.
Do you?
Yeah, she's not an idiot.
That's good.
But he's going Princess Serena, not Sailor Moon. So there's a distinction there. Sailor Moon, she doesn't have the confidence and self-identity that she does when she's Princess Serena. So there's that.
Okay.
But Sailor Moon is a bad choice. She's a klutz.
Mm-hmm.
She's not that bright.
Mm-hmm.
She often doesn't understand what's happening. Mars is self-confident. She's capable. She's understanding. And of the two, she has a much better power set.
Okay.
Because fire. But they're both wrong, because the ultimate choice has to be Sailor Venus.
Does it?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's the originator of the Sailor Scout phenomenon
Oh.
with Sailor V, which we later find out that Sailor V was Sailor Venus, but Sailor V was an earlier comic that kicked off the line.
How do you know all this stuff?
Because I like anime.
Okay.
So obviously the answer is Sailor Venus. She has a pretty good power set, and other than being blonde, they have pretty much the same build.
Okay.
So
that
blonde or black hair, take your pick.
That would have been my answer too.
Appearance-wise.
Yep. Okay.
And if you're a lady, it's Uranus or Neptune. Take a pick between those two.
The email continues. Sparky asks, if you could pick your favorite Sentai type group to join, which would it be? Examples for Sean are Sailor Moon and Power Rangers, or even the more Americanized Ninja Turtles. I have to just interject that. Thanks, guys, for dumbing it down for me. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know this stuff. So what would be your favorite group to join? Luke?
Wow, put me on the spot right away.
Yeah, why not? You're on my right, so there you go.
I don't even remember what the question was.
What group, Sentai-like group, would you join? So, like Power Rangers, like Sailor Moon, like the Ninja Turtles, like G.I. Joe, like the Thundercats. A group that works together continuously to fight evil, da-da-da-da.
Can I think about it?
Sure. Reg?
Avengers.
Avengers?
They kind of fit in that group pattern.
Because it's a team.
Yeah, it's teamwork, yeah. All right.
I always,
Comics Avengers or movies Avengers?
Comics.
Ah, right.
I always pick Thundercats because Thundercats.
Okay. It depends on what we're going for.
All right.
If we're going for mecha, you gotta go with either Voltron.
Ooh, yeah.
Actually, no, Voltron. Voltron's the choice.
Yes, yes.
And then for like personal stuff.
Oh, I know.
What?
For what you were saying there, obviously, yeah, for Voltron, because they're Voltron, right? But then just because, why not join Sailor Moon? Because, for one, you're hanging out with a bunch of hot chicks that have powers.
Who are 14.
Right. Damn.
Also,
Luke can access that part of his
there
brain.
was a What If comic that came out with Sailor Sun. The only Sailor Scout to be reborn as a male. So he was a male, he transformed the same transformation sequence, wears the same Sailor Scout uniform. Yeah! You gotta think about these things.
Right.
Dress code.
Ooh, can I pick the Spice Girls?
Spice Girls aren't a Sentai group, they're a singing group.
Yeah, but it starts with S.
Digimon. That'd be for personal.
Alright, Digimon, alright, that fits. Well, I've already said my answer. I can't believe I didn't. Night Saber. Saber Knights. Night Sabers. Night Sabers.
Silverhawks.
No, not Silverhawks. Night Sabers.
Okay.
From Bubblegum Crisis. 4 women who wear powered exosuits.
Ooh.
One of them is super rich, owns a lingerie shop. One of them's a rock star. One of them is a aerobics instructor, but that's kind of weird. And one of them is a police computer dispatcher / hacker extraordinaire with beautiful long pink hair.
Oh, I like beautiful long pink hair.
Yeah, so I would join them because I get an exosuit, and they just get changed in one room.
Oh.
That's because it's in the back of a van, so I get to see them naked all the time.
Perfect.
Plan these things out.
I see. Okay. And the email finishes off. As always, keep it rusty. Thanks for the pod blast of knowledge, and remember that we are fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. We are the ones named Sparky and Guns.
All right.
Oh, I love those guys. Yeah, that's
All
awesome.
Right. You know, they have the full run of, I think they have the first 12 of the Sailor Moon R's at my wife's store.
What's your wife's store called?
Jump City.
Jump City. I think I've heard of that place.
Yeah, you can find it at
227?
229.
229 Pine Street South.
In Timmins?
In Timmins, Ontario.
What galaxy is that in?
Canada.
What?
What? What galaxy?
You heard me.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, moving on.
That's it. That's all we got. Unless you have anything else you'd like to bring up this week.
This is Sparky.
And Guns.
And you're listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast.
So I understand that you have seen a TV show called American Gods.
I have. So I'm going to give a non-spoiler review here.
Okay, because I've been hearing about it, and I'd really like to watch it.
So it's Neil Gaiman, based on his book. Yeah. Been updated, so certain things have been changed.
Okay.
The main character, Moonshadow, he's released from prison, and a weird series of events begins, and he's interacting with the gods, both the new and the old gods.
Right, and I understand that Scully's in it.
She is. She plays Media.
Yes, I've heard this.
So she's the oldest of the new gods, Media.
Okay.
Her first appearance, appears as Lucille Ball.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
On TV screens in a Best Buy.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Mr. Wednesday is a dick.
Okay.
Like a massive throbbing one.
All right.
Okay. Like terrible.
Would I like the show?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I want.
It is trippy at times.
Okay.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Because it's dealing with the gods and how they're interacting with each other and the world. I'm enjoying it a lot. I can't wait for the next episode to come out.
Okay.
I highly recommend it to everybody. I think the first 4 are out. 3 or 4 are out. So, like, find it. Go ask the Storks for it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's worth watching. If I had cable, I'd be watching it as it came out.
Okay. And isn't Brian Fuller the executive producer of this thing? And he left Star Trek Discovery to do this?
I think so.
I think that's what I heard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Meh.
it's good.
Right.
So I care.
It's good, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
And I would like it.
You would.
Knowing what I like,
yeah,
you would recommend it.
I would recommend it. It's really good.
Cool.
So what's next thing that you're going to watch?
What do you mean?
What's the next thing you're going to watch on the list, Luke?
Your next sci-fi movie.
The Flight of the Navigator.
Okay, so you're watching Flight of the Navigator. So next week we're going to have a review for Flight of the Navigator?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Make a solemn promise to the listeners that you're going to have a review for Flight of the Navigator.
And to refresh your memory, go listen to episode 107 of the Rusted Robot Podcast. You can find it on Podbean.com. Stitcher and iTunes and other places.
And on my Facebook, apparently, since
I just shared the link.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. So, this week's hypothetical.
Yes, sir.
Because you're going to be watching Flight of the Navigator. One alien race of all sci-fi movies that have ever come out.
Yeah.
Pick one alien race to be abducted by and to have an experience with.
What kind of experience?
But typical experience. Whatever will
Of
be
the third kind?
Fourth kind.
Ooh, fourth base. Nice.
Isn't that home?
Yeah. That's a home run right there.
So, any aliens, any setting, what aliens would you like to meet?
Well, that's a tough one. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
All right, so for me, it would be the Predators.
Ooh, okay. So
I like it.
You want a typical reaction with the Predators, or do you want to join a hunting party?
It'd be nice if... So we're saying we're being abducted by them, right?
Abducted, having an interaction with, yeah.
Okay, so they're not going to kill me.
Not necessarily.
They
might, and if we do, then it's done. Right?
Typically, when they abduct, they drop them off on another planet. But you could join them on a hunting party. That'd be cool.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
It'd be cool if they made a specially designed suit for me and go on a hunting party with them.
So give you a child-size suit.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be all right.
All right. So you want to go hunting with the Predators?
I'd probably pick whatever race ET was. I know I'm safe with those at least.
All right. So you want to join the botanists?
There you go.
Botanists? Botanists?
Yeah, they're botanists. That's why they came to Earth. They're taking samples of plant life.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because their ecosystem and their homeworld's dying.
Oh, that's sad.
You never read the book?
No, I never read the book.
Oh, okay. Well, you should read the book.
I should.
And John, what would you choose?
I don't know. I can't pick anything cool. So I'm going to say I'm going to go on a picnic with the Benzites. From Star Trek. Mordok the Benzite, he had the harmonica thing.
The breathing apparatus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they all look the same, and that would be interesting. And I can't think of a cool answer on the spot, so...
You were the closest to having the right answer.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Good for me.
I would choose a friendly interaction.
Yeah. And a picnic is nice.
Yeah, picnic is nice, but I'd like one that's more adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a friendly, adventurous interaction.
Okay.
With the Q.
Oh, good call.
Because then you can do anything, go anywhere.
Yes.
And if you die, so what? He'll just bring you back. And you can go along and jibe him along as he's a dink to everybody else.
Good call.
And you can suggest really weird pranks.
Yeah.
Like turn all computer files that have records of tea into gravy. And then piss off Picard no matter where he is in existence.
Right, there you go. Very cool.
There would be no backups because Q changed them all.
Yes. I can stand behind your answer. It's a good one. Yeah.
So I'd like to hear from the listeners. What alien species would you like to have an interaction with, and what kind of interaction would it be?
Yeah. You can email us your answers at therustedrobot@gmail.com or just tweet us at therustedrobot on Twitter. You can also send me a personal Instagram message at Darth Vaderloo, and that's pretty much all the ways to get a hold of us. Or you can just leave a message on the Facebook page.
Yep.
Yeah, because we have those.
That's
We have two of those.
We have two of those. We have the page and we have the group.
Yep.
So you can get a hold of us in multiple ways. Yep. And don't forget to leave us a review in the iTunes store. 5 stars are always appreciated. I checked the other day. We haven't had anything in years. So.
We need to get some reviews.
Yes. Yes, we do.
If you leave a 5-star review, we'll read it.
Yeah.
Say who you want to read it in the review, and we will read it, no matter what it says.
Yeah. Send us an email.
We will bleep swears, though.
Yeah. But send us an email to let us know that you sent a review in, because I don't always check.
Yeah, because Sean's not.
I'm busy. I got a life. I got things to do.
You don't have time to sit there. Nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That's right. That's right. So once again, everybody, thanks for downloading and listening to the Rusted Robot podcast. Remember to tell all your friends about us, and tell your friends' friends to tell their friends about us too.
Just 6 lines. That's all we need.
That's all we need?
6 lines. We'll have everybody.
That's true. Yeah, 6 degrees of separation, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, that has been episode 154 for this week. So thanks for coming out, and remember, there ain't no party like an S-Club party. If you'd like to contact the show, email us at therustedrobot@gmail.com. Our website is therustedrobot.podbean.com. On Twitter, we're at The Rusted Robot. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo. We'd be honored if you would review us on iTunes and like us on Facebook. If you'd care to support the show, there's a PayPal link on the website, or go to patreon.com/Darth Vaderloo. Please check out Jump City at 229 Pine Street South in Timmins. And as always, if you like what you heard, let us know. But most importantly, tell your friends about us. The Rusted Robot Podcast. Think about it.
I could do this all day.
In disguises no one knows. Hides the face, lies the slave, and the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black, the sky of steel. Call my name, throw a cream, and hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Stuttering, cool them down. Steal the warm wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, and sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walking sleep. In my youth I pray to keep heaven send hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun,
This has been a Valley of Vanderloo podcast production, all rights reserved.
This transmission ends now.